Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to say. This is the BrewCrew Steelers review of that shitty ass game that we all wasted our whole afternoon to watch. Unreal. Pittsburgh was favored 2.5 over Cincinnati. I know we had a lot of injuries. It was at home, and it was no go, ladies and gentlemen. No go from the start, and it got worse in the middle, and it ended fucked up at the end. So, Pittsburgh, 24-10 losers to the Cincinnati Bengals. And where do we go from here? And what do we do? First off, we have no offensive line. And I don't think we're going to get an offensive line. And no cohesiveness throughout the third game. It's getting worse. We had an injury to Kedrick Green, our center. So I don't even know if he's going to be healthy for next week when we got to go to the great Lambeau Field. Big Ben was running around for his life. It's a sad state of affairs, ladies and gentlemen, when that one interception pass, I have no idea who he was throwing to. He doesn't even know who he was throwing to. And I'm tired of him just sitting up on the podium and it's like, I take it upon myself. And the thing is, though, he's going to have to realize he's got no help holding the blocks in front of him. No pass protection whatsoever. And this is the worst goddamn offensive line I've ever seen in my entire life. The tackles cannot even maintain and handle a block. I am not a football guru. I'm just seeing it with my own eyes. And it's just the play calling of Matt Canada, to me, is total BS, people. I've already lost all faith in Matt Canada. Maybe if he was running the pit offense against Clemson, I don't know. But he can't even run an offense against the Cincinnati Bengals. We're 1-2. These games, these last 2 weeks were the games we were supposed to win. The Buffalo game, it was like dating the homecoming queen kind of thing when we won. So, Big Ben threw for 300 yards, had 2 picks, and he just doesn't look good. He's not healthy. I don't believe he's going to make it through a whole season. And this jersey right here, I got it in its first game when the Raiders played with Tommy Maddox. This jersey's 18 years old, still fits me, by God. Okay? But he just can't be scrambling around for his life. He can't be throwing a lot of yards. He's not supposed to be. I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. I am live on the BrewCrew Steelers review right now. So if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them the best of my ability. But my ability today is just going down to Dairy Queen and eating a damn Blizzard and a couple burgers because that game was piss poor. And I always know every time I work, we always play like shit. And once again, that is proven correct. So I just don't know what to do. Our defense with no outside linebacking of TJ Watt and Highsmith is a joke. We had no pressure on Burrows, no sacks. So our record streak of quarterback sacks is kapooey. Kapooey. Without TJ Watt, we aren't shit. Our secondary is terrible. The rookie Chase, 2 touchdowns. We need a corner. We need a lot of stuff. It is going to be, yes, Sheiky, I do not like Tomlin. I don't like Tomlin. Tomlin and his big, giant biker Top Gun glasses got to go. I don't even want to hear his press conference because he pisses me off because everybody, don't you ever tell me that what kind of coach can you get, Bubba? There are coaches out there. Nobody knew who Mike Tomlin was before he was a head coach. He was a secondary coach. There's coaches out there, people. He's not focused. He's not disciplined. I mean, the last 3 minutes of the game, we couldn't catch a ball. Ebron needs to go. Najee Harris missed 2 balls. It's just there's so much of this team is in disarray. Boswell, the guy I picked for my game player against Buffalo, missed a field goal. Probably because it was a poor snap. It was so irate, I didn't even get to see it because I was so angry. So it's just I'm not in panic mode, but these shows here. Well, Sheiky putting Dante Johnson last week and getting him killed with no time on the clock. That was a bullshit play. And when we play the Cleveland Browns, we need to be on all cylinders or we're going to get our asses beat. It's ridiculous. I don't know what to do. We have to sign some offensive linemen because those linemen are just bad. That offensive line coach is not even good. We don't have time to wait for cohesiveness on that offensive line because we'll be 1-6. We'll be 1-6, ladies and gentlemen. Like Steeler fans out there, you have to realize we are in a load of shit. This is supposed to be the last 2 weeks. We are supposed to beat these teams. We are not supposed to. We have lost 3 consecutive home games. 3 consecutive home games to our own division rivals, people. It's ridiculous. We got beat last year by the second string quarterback in Cincinnati. Now we got beat by Burrows. And we're going to get beat by Burrows again because we need to get some pressure on the quarterback. When we have no pressure, we will lose. And I know I'm a little hyper. Why the receivers cable can't even catch? We got McLeod in the poor play calling. But Derek Watt, I think he averaged 5 plays. So what's that? $150,000 maybe. I don't know why they can't get separated, Cable. I think they're lackadaisical because maybe they're not TikToking. I don't know. You're right. We have no separation, Cable. We have no separation. It's like your mom and dad in a terrible divorce. You can't get any separation. That's why our receivers can't get any separation. And Ben's running around for his life, and I got nothing for Ben. Ben, I love Big Ben Roethlisberger, but it's a sad state of Steelers affairs because he threw that one pick. I don't know who the hell he was looking at. And his elbow I think his arm's not that good, but he doesn't want to give the reins up to Mason Rudolph or Haskins or the guy that's selling hoagies out on the street corner because I don't know what we're going to be doing. We have to go to Green Bay, people. Najee Harris. Look, my player of the game, even though we got our ass beat, okay, is not going to be Chris Boswell today. and there was nobody on defense. I'm only picking one player. And it's a shame that he missed those 2 balls, but it wasn't for Najee Harris catching those balls and getting 100 yards, over 100 yards receptions, and he had almost 150 yards total offense. We wouldn't have had crap today. But they got to get him to run the ball. We can't keep Ben upright if we cannot run the ball. We have to run the ball and use the fullback to block for Harris. You had Watt out there split out. Matt Canada, I fucking hate you already. I fucking hate you, Matt Canada, and I don't like you after 3 games. So, Matt Canada, I wish you could leave right now. And yes, it's very soon, but it's terrible. Well, thanks, Cable. I understand that Boswell got me 4 points, but he still did not make my top player of the game. And it's also very hard to watch football when you have to work. But I try to do the best I can. But no defense. And I appreciate you people tuning in. I love it. I love our new system here, and I hope you guys love this new system too, because it is the best thing. This is so awesome on all streaming platforms. I'm telling you, but it sucks losing. And you know what, though, people, before I get off here, we have the same record as the Kansas City Chiefs. But the problem is they can score some points, and we can't. We cannot score. We haven't scored in the opening drive since last November. That is bullshit. Total bullshit. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's not being focused. And Tomlin, I don't like you either, Tomlin, but you'll never go, and I have to deal with it for the rest of my life. I know there's somebody else out there. And yes, people are like, oh, Mike, Bubba, you're crazy because Mike, come on, people. We haven't done shit in years. If you guys like to have mediocrity, good, God bless you. I don't after a while. I didn't say we have to win a Super Bowl every year, but we had great talent. You think great talent gets you some results. That's what I think. If you got great talent. I mean, the time when you had AB and Le'Veon Bell and Big Ben, Ben was throwing 600 yards a game back to back. You know what I mean? You gotta capitalize on the stuff and on the people when you have it. It's just ridiculous. The worst offensive line I've ever seen. I don't know what we're going to go from here. Juju got hurt. He's probably out for next week. All these groin injuries, we're probably out. It's just a bad week for Steeler football. It just got worse from last week to this week. And if you don't think there isn't a problem, there is a problem. Houston, we have a problem. And I don't know what we're going to do to fix it. But our schedule is way worse because I thought we were going to beat the Raiders and Cincinnati and be 2-1 and then go to the Packers and we see what happens. That's not the case now. We could be looking at 1-3. We already lost to two AFC teams. And don't give me no shit about whatever. I'm telling you, these are my opinions because this is my show and it's the BrewCrew Steelers review. I'm not happy with a huge loss. We didn't even show up today. We should have just dove into the Allegheny River and paddled down to the Ohio Powell. I don't know. It's ridiculous. And Ben throwing for 300 yards. Shouldn't have to do that. Our running game is terrible. No pressure on the quarterback. Without TJ Watt, we have no pressure at all. Melvin Gordon, you need to learn how to tackle. That would be great. And St. Pierre, yeah, we need some secondary help tremendously. I mean, what do? You know, we just got to we got a lot of cap money next year, but next year is next year. I'm talking right now. And we need help bad. Matt Canada, get out of the press box and get down on the field and get your players ready and quit running shitty-ass offensive plays. Claypool last year by this time had 10 touchdowns. He can't even get a touch, can't get in the end zone. This is my rant. I'm just ranting because it's very irritating and it's ridiculous. But I got to get off because I can spend all night bitching about that loss. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a long week. And I appreciate everybody for listening to the BrewCrew Steelers review. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, people. We have a lot of great shows. And we're going to do a lot of stuff. Myself, Cable, and Mav. The 3 Bs. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's soak our misery in burgers and beer. I did burgers, no beer, and a blizzard. So I had to wait in line at Dairy Queen for like 25 minutes. I don't know what the hell it is. Everybody goes to Dairy Queen after a Steeler loss. So get ready. I will be here this week with a Steeler matchup of week 4, and we're going to need a whole lot of help. Start going to church, people, because it's going to be a long season. Get some rosary beads. Woo! Upset. I took Cincinnati to lose. Pittsburgh was going to win. Pittsburgh was favored 2.5. They didn't show up. Okay, people. Have a good night and a better tomorrow. And we'll see who's all hurt because we'll probably be hurting another 10 people. So thank you for popping in. I'm Bad Bubba Brewer. And you're listening to the BrewCrew Steelers Review. The aftermath of our ass kicking that we got by Cincinnati. Unreal. All these coaches got to go. It's just bad. This is bad juju. Bad juju's coming, and it sucks. Peace out, people.